Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in once again. Yeah, man, so this video is for those of you who are interested in joining the Jamaica Constabulary Force, but you have that preconceived notion, good, that policing is easy. It is not. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about the hidden parts of policing that no one talks about, the parts that no one really care about, and so it remains in the dark because result is what they want to see, result is what they care about, really. Good. So the truth is, it's not always running and gunning all the time. Majority of the time you are gonna be pretty bored, depending on where in the JCF you are working. You understand, not every police officer gets to do exciting things, and even those who are out there on operations doing joint military operations, it get tiresome and exhausting majority of the time. Good. You see, at the end of your shift you're gonna be worn out like a tire on a taximan car. Yeah, man, that's so the thing said. So for those of you who are dead set on becoming a police officer, there's a ton of things that you need to know before coming into this line of work. Yeah, man. Good. You might be interested, in the guns, you might be interested in drug busts, the gun finds, the gun battles with criminals, but you have to understand that this doesn't happen all the time. You understand? And when it does, remember that you are putting your life on the line. It's not all fun and games when you are out there on the field having criminals shooting at you. You understand? The sound of the shots tearing through the ear, over your head or next to your body is not something to laugh at, people. Good. It's tough out there. Yes, man. Or you are so for instance, you are part of a breach team and you are the point person who enters the house first. The risk of picking up rounds the moment you enter that room is extremely high. Good. Or you may be out there making that traffic stop. Good. And the occupants in that vehicle is just waiting for you to come close to their car to take you out. So that is how the thing said. That's the reality of policing, people. It is a very dangerous job. Police in Jamaica don't get paid enough, good, to take on the risk involving protecting the people of Jamaica. Yeah, man. People, you can't get the fullness of these things, just by watching the news and listening to the success stories of officers making it out alive after a gun battle. When you are in that, you have to experience it yourself to get the fullness. Quite a few officers aren't fortunate enough to make it back home to their families. Yeah, man. There's a lot of depressing and heartbreaking moments that you will have to go through from time to time, and you will see other people go through this as well, and it is never a good thing. Good. It is never a good day when you come across a body lying there on the ground, dead kids, dead men, dead women, dead pregnant women. It's something that, right, as a human being, you can never get used to. Not care how many of these scenes we go on, right? It takes a toll on your meds if you aren't careful. You understand what I say? There are times when you will come across parents who are more concerned, good, about buying the latest Brazilian ear that costs about $30,000 to $50,000. Good. Our parents who are more concerned about buying a pair of kickers, pair of clocks, or even ganja than how they are concerned about their kids who haven't had a decent meal in the longest time, or care about their education. You understand? Shit like this is heartbreaking, and and you wish that you could help some of these kids. You could have helped persons you come across, and then you quickly realize that it is not realistic. You can't. You are gonna be out there on duty. You are going to come into some houses you wouldn't normally get access to, but because of the work, it allows you the opportunity, and you are going to see how nasty some of us live, how poorest among us live, and it is going to be depressing. Understand, people? Policing entails a lot of things, Yeah, man. And it's not just sitting in the car driving all day. It's not being at the station making a report or falling asleep when night comes. You understand? You are going to see a lot of things that is going to gross you out. Yeah, man. I hope you guys aren't scared of dead bodies, because based on the crime rate in Jamaica right now, you are gonna see a lot of those. You are going to see fresh bodies, twitching bodies, headless bodies, and limbless ones too, right? Are people taking their last breath, and there's nothing that you can do to help them. You're going to see bodies hanging from trees or something. You will be on scenes, people with body parts all over the place, or even rotten bodies. Good, the smell will hit you in the face like a punch. You will have to remain on that scene for the next 2 to 3 hours while you do your investigations. So it is not a pretty sight. You may not want to see meat on your plate for a while. Yeah, man, that's what the thing said. Good, you will have family members crying their hearts out because their loved ones are gone. You go come across them thing. You will have to console these people while tactfully asking them questions at the same time. It's never easy trying to get information from crying people. As officers, we can't show much emotions while we are out there doing our jobs. We have to remain calm and professional in all circumstances. Good, being exposed to these things, people, numb your senses, right, over a period of time. You understand? And the public wonders why some officers seems as if they don't have any emotions, right? We do have emotions, but we suppress our emotion, and it becomes second nature to us. And that is one of the reasons why we have so many officers being stressed or suffering from depression. Yeah, man, them we go through some traumatic experiences in this line of duty. You're going to get called about domestic dispute, guys, and you are going to have to deal with that situation. And after your investigation, customers are going to thank you for your work and praise you on what a good police officer you are, and thank you for your service. But guess what? You are going to pull over a driver for going 80 kilometers per hour in a school zone, and he's going to call you dirty police boy or dirty police girl. They are going to call you dirty Babylon boy. Zine, they won't have any idea that you just saved a few kids who were leaving school. You understand? Just coming out through the gate. But guess what? They don't care about that. You are a public servant, which means you have to do your job regardless of the negative energy coming your way. Persons have a misconception that once you join the Jamaica Constabulary Force, you are going to get a load of cash. But guess what? That's not the case, people. Police officers don't get paid half as much as they are supposed to be getting paid. You will be living from paycheck to paycheck if you have a lot of bills to pay, and it gets much worse if you take out a loan and you have fallen into debt. So that is how policing is right now. So my advice to you is to try and stay on the police barracks for a while. Good, save up your money and get a house and make that your first priority. After that, find some other way to get another source of income, and that doesn't mean you are going to go out there, right, and get yourself involved in corruption and start robbing the little citizens them what we are supposed to be protecting after a little bit that them have. You understand? So people, I do hope you don't let the violence and the negative energy from the minority in society make you a bitter person. Good, a bit of advice: develop an habit to watch people's hands instead of their eyes whenever they are talking to you, and keep them at a safe distance. You have to develop that. You will be able to react much quicker once you see as any suspicious movement. Hopefully you won't have to attend a funeral of one of your colleagues you were working with and the unthinkable happened, because you will be questioning yourself for years, wondering if there was something that you could have done, right, to change the outcome, right, or if you could have gotten there quicker to assist, right. So people, even after all this, people will expect you to be normal. They will expect you to be unbiased about everything, and people will file a complaint that you had an attitude, or you spoke to them too sternly, or you held them up on that traffic stop too long, and the list goes on, people. Yeah, man, the list goes on. If you want to be a police officer, that's great, and I applaud you for your interest to serve and protect, but make sure you are joining the work for the right reasons. The uniform may look cool to you because what you see is authority and the prestige, but when others see us, they see a target. There are people out there, people who will shoot you in the head without even thinking about it. You will be shot at by criminals, you will get scared, you will have that near death experience depending on the section that you are working at. So don't get into the job because it looks good, or you like the way the uniform looks, or you heard that police officers make a ton of money. Join the work, people, because you want to serve and protect those who need protecting. The overwhelming majority, of the citizens need that protection. Some can protect themselves, and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Some are we have a license firearm, but there's a lot of persons who genuinely depend on us to so that they can sleep peacefully at night. Policing in Jamaica isn't all bad, people. I'm just giving you some examples of the realities I've experienced, or my colleagues have experienced whilst they're on the job. There are happy moments in the JCF, you understand? There will be moments when you form a happy bond with citizens of your policing district. Good? Yeah, man. So that is how it is, And people recently, a subscriber commented that I should maybe state the negatives about the JCF for views and subscriber count. But people, the media covers that well enough already. And a ton of YouTube channels who aren't for law enforcement does everything in their power to influence their subscribers and paint a bad narrative about the JCF. But if that is what you are expecting from my channel, you can hit that unsubscribe button and don't let the door hit you on your way out. Zin? Yeah. So people, that is it, that are just some of the things, you understand? And people, thanks much for tuning in to the channel, and I appreciate everyone for supporting the videos with the likes and your comments. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, manners and enough respect. Blessings.